This is a story of how two women, this cat and this dog, failed to make a YouTube video. Chris and I wanted to showcase two of the Mayog hammocks she had sewn. I didn't want to make our viewers sit through a boring video of us just telling them about the hammocks. I wanted to get creative and do something more ambitious and playful. Naturally, I binged hours of Charlie Chaplin videos and planned an elaborate silent comedy. I even dreamed of scoring it myself using my violin, just like when movie theaters had live musicians to play over the films. It was ambitious, it was playful, and it was not going to get made. Nature and time had their own plans. We tried to film on 2 previous days, but kept running short on daylight or battery life, and sometimes our work schedules just got in the way. It soon became clear that this would be our last chance to get this video filmed. Or maybe it just wasn't even in the stars. We grabbed our chance and quickly got our gear together, but as soon as we got into the woods, we saw that a recent storm had completely changed the landscape and the trails were totally washed out. Trees blocked most of the trails and we struggled to make progress. We found no dry ground to set up and film, and we just didn't know where to go from here. We had to choose. Now that we were out here, do we try to film what we can or just cut our losses and go home? Chris and I are really stubborn, and I was done postponing this shoot. Even if I had to settle for a boring talking head video, I was determined to get something filmed no matter what. While Chris went and grabbed some more gear, I had fun hanging out with Cleo, our cat, and I only slipped in the mud once. There's not much we can do here. And I'm trying to film something. But it just felt like it wasn't coming together. I had my heart set on making this silent comedy, and I was disappointed and frustrated that we just couldn't get it done. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of annoying, but it's nature. What are you gonna do? But Chris and I powered through and started playing around with one of her hammocks. It's a great design, and I love that we got to showcase it.
Now the hammock is made out of 3 materials, a netting out of a green olive color, a camouflage, and a white. This being so that if I decided to be camouflaged environment that I'm in at the moment, say we have snow on the ground, I got the white for snow. If I'm out in conditions, green conditions such as this, then I can have the camouflage if I so choose.
I don't know how... This is Mom's attempt at
this ground
staking
is so
a lake.
hard. Yeah, and it's like rock underneath there. What? I can't get...
I'll be honest, I was ready to give up here. It was hot and buggy, and there was swampy, standing water everywhere, and we had no plan at this point. Pretty frustrated out here because we've been researching and trying to put this thing together for weeks now. Seeing that eagle renewed all my hope and drive. It reminded me that I was taking this too seriously, that I was supposed to be making these videos to hang out with my mom and do something we both love. Ironically, I had missed the most important part of hammocking: to relax. Sometimes you have to get a little lost to get found again. But if you take everything in stride and go with a friend, you can find magic in the mundane. Perhaps we succeeded after all.